Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer and another unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at Marvel Dice Throne. Alright, and this one looks like it's going to come with Scarlet Witch, Thor, Loki, and Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now, this game is going to be for 2 to 6 players, about 30 minutes, and 8 and up to play it. And the cool thing is on the back of the box, they show you the 4 different ones, but you can see their complexity. So like Spider-Man's only complexity 2. Scarlet Witch, man, she's all the way up there at a 4. Thor's going to be a complexity of a 3. Loki's going to be a complexity of a 4. All right, now, what do we got? So who is this? Roxley's publishing this game. Okay, now I have played some Dice Throne just a little bit. I've only played it a couple times. I know I've played it 4-player. Oh, long time ago, and I barely remember that. And I've played it 2-player, and it always felt better as a 2-player game to me. And 6 I've definitely never played, and well, I don't think we could play 6-player with 4 decks. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I've been wrong before. So, hey, let's open this thing up. Let's see what we get inside of this box. Okay. Yeah, it's Marvel Dice Throne is one of those games. I mean, I've enjoyed the game. I've just never really had much of a chance to play it. I never had it. And it's only when I'm playing it with friends of mine that have it is the only time I get a look at it. But I will say this is also a game by Nate. Wow. Chatelier. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry. Manny Tremblay and Gavin Brown. I'm sorry, Nate, if I kills your last name. I apologize immensely. Okay, now let's get this thing opened up. Let's see what we have on the inside. All right, so the first thing we're going to get is we're going to get this little rule book, and I know the rules for this game are not really super complex, but I'll tell you what, I can see the game trays in here. The Roxley, oh yeah, Roxley does the game trays. The OP games. All right, there we go. Yeah, so Roxley does the game trays, but it looks like the OP probably does the actual game. Wasn't super clear on the back from what I saw, but I want to get that cleared. Now, rules of play, this is going to be version 1.0. I don't know if that's the latest version or not, so it looks like USoplay there. And all right, okay, so what do we got? We have a 16-page rule book, but this is like one of those really long rule books. Not really sure why they did it this way, but they have their reasoning. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a Black Panther illustration for the rule book, even though Black Panther is not in the rules, but that's okay. Got our turn phase. Let's see, flip them over here. We got our hero board. All right, your hero leaflet. And we'll go through all those as well so you can take a look at those for those of you that haven't seen it. The hero cards. Got the hero upgrades, action cards, all the resolution text. All right, the damage types. And attack modifiers. I'm trying to keep some of this glare out. Got your turn breakdown. And there we go. Yeah, more of your turn breakdown. All right, and your final damage totals, timing concepts, and your credits. Okay, and let's see, and a nice little quick reference right in the back. Okay, we'll pull that up there so you guys can actually take a look at that. There you go. All right, put that off to the side. Now, it looks like we're going to get a punch board. Okay, so it looks like we'll go through everything. So we're probably going to get, there's going to be our Thor's hammer. We're going to have our little standees for our players. Okay, some little tokens. All right, and I'm guessing these are just going to go inside their little trays. But as you can see, everything's going to punch out just fine. Okay, now let's take a look inside these trays because this is what everybody's super excited about when we talk about Dice Throne is what do we get with each one of the components. So let's slide him off to the side. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the Scarlet Witch. Now, let's open her up. Didn't sound good, but there's going to be her player board. Okay, let's try to get the glare out. That way you can pause it and take a look at it. Okay, all right. And there's going to be the back side. You can look at that artwork, and you can look at all those glares and all my lights that I have up above me. All right, and this is going to be your player card. This is the other thing people are going to be excited about. Okay, well, what's on that particular player card? All right, and the rules clarifications. We'll see if we can get that zoomed up there for you a little bit. Okay, for her play. Now, we're going to get, what is this, her health dial. All right, or no, that's going to be her combat points. Sorry, my bad. This is going to be her health dial. Okay, I do like how they include this. I like how they're already put together. It's actually kind of really nice. And I like how they just fit in here. Man, they're just really super nice. And you're going to get your dice. Now, all the dice that come with this game, the 2 versions that I've played, the dice quality is just superb. I mean, they're just super good, super cool. Never had a problem with it. You know, and like I said, we're going to go through those punch boards. I'm eventually go in here and stick them in and get them in these trays because we don't need them in the sitting off to the side. You just want to hand someone a tray and say, here, this is what you're going to play, or this is what you want to play, however you want to do it, and you're good to go. But let's take a look at these cards. Now, okay, so what we're going to get is there's going to be your turn orders. You can have a nice little turn order card. Okay, and there's going to be your timing, okay, how things are going to go. And I believe, yep, all these are going to be the same back. So we can just kind of go through them. So these are just going to be, you're going to draw them. It's going to tell you for your command points to spend and what their abilities are. All right, so if you want to look at any of these, just give it a pause. Okay, I'll give you a second on each card, so you have a chance to pause if something interests you. All right. But as far as, I'll tell you what, you know, this is kind of a Yahtzee style game. So as far as Yahtzee style games go, they really put a lot into this one. So I've enjoyed it when I played it. I mean, it seems to always been fun. So it's one that I've always wanted to explore more. I've just never had the opportunity to explore this game any more than what I have. So this way, it's good. This will be fun. So the nice thing about this set that I like is, you know, especially if you want to play it as a 2-player game, I mean, you got 4 different decks, all right? So you grab 2, or you grab 1, whoever you're playing with, they're going to grab 1. You play them, then you can switch out to the next one, play that same one multiple times. However you guys want to do it, your choice. All right, that is going to be the Scarlet Witch. Just put her off to the side. Now let's take a look at Thor. Okay, what does Thor have to offer? All right. Okay, we'll start off here. Look at that. Okay, you got the rainbow bridge going up to there. Okay, then you got Thor. And let's see if we can. Okay, we got all that in there. There you go. Take a look at that. Okay, it looks good. Now, here's going to be his board. Okay, let's see if we can get all that in there for you. All right, all those dice symbols there. And we'll get that so you that way see all his. Pause that if you need to. All right, looks good. All right, here's his command dial. Little face on there right there, and of course his little hit point tracker as well. All right, show you those just so you can see the art. Okay, the dice all look good, as the other ones. I do this really fast too because I also look at them and make sure that there's no like problems with the dice. You know, like sometimes you'll see like there, but that's just in the marbling of the dice, so there's no problem there. But you know, sometimes the dice will come in. It happens in manufacturing, and they slip through the cracks where, you know, maybe one die is not quite good enough or something like that. You know, it's out around, and yeah, it happens. I mean, it's manufacturing, mass manufacturing stuff happens. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. All right, we got our turn order card, which I'm sure you really don't want to look at again. So you know what? We'll just leave that on the bottom. And that'll tell me where we're going to stop. And as again, excuse me, pause if you would like to take a closer look at these. Okay. All right. Yes. See, and I like Thor too, man. Odin's Force, Chain Lightning. Boy, this be, yeah. I wouldn't mind throwing Thor down on the table and seeing how his character plays in this game. Yeah. Actually, I want to play them all. I really do. This is one of those games where I can sit there and I can like, okay, we're going to sit down. We're going to play 4 games. And each game I'm going to play through every character one time. Actually, you really want to play through every character multiple times because you really want to understand that character. At least it kind of helps to understand that character. But yeah, I kind of really want to go through all of them and just see how they all play. Okay, and there we go. Now we got a spot for more cards in these trays. So I don't know if you can get more different cards for these. I don't know. That's where I'm just going to be putting all their tokens and stuff like that once I punch everything. But that is Thor. Let's put Thor off the side. Now, who's going to be next? How about we do Loki? All right, Mr. Mischievous. Okay, let's throw him off to the side. And let's look at the back artwork on his. You know, I like showing you artwork. And I can say I do like this artwork. And I think it's cool how they kind of do that. That's actually really, really unique. Okay. So great job on putting these boards together. And there's just so much on these boards. They just look so good. They have just done a fantastic job with this game. So really, really, really good job. Okay, and there is going to be his rules clarification. I hope that's focusing in on you guys. Focusing in for you guys, not on you guys. Okay, and there's this combat tracker. Takes more look at that artwork. Takes more look at that artwork. Okay, all looks good. All right, we'll take a quick glance at his dice. All right, and there you go. Look at those. Yeah, look good. Those dice all look good. Okay, and let's get his cards out. Oh, hey, his actually one the seam on his actually broke. Okay, cool. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. All right, so what do we have? Okay, now for him, again, pause if you need to. We got a partial success, or a success, or a fail. All right, no take backsies. I love that right there. Pantaloon off Ireland. Oh man, yeah. Okay, I'd rather play Loki than Thor right now. Just looking at these cards, the no takes backsies is what did it for me right there. Okay, these, yeah. I mean, just some of the comedy that's in this game. You can definitely tell. Definitely tell. Looks. I bet they had so much fun making these games and putting all this stuff together. They were probably around the table just spitballing things and just laughing. But that's the way it should be. Okay, when you're designing this stuff. Oh man, just have fun. Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay, triple it up. Vegas, baby. All right, and transference. There you go. And that is Mr. Loki's illusion. Oh, I see. Look at that. Oh, that's so those are his illusions. So he has illusion cards. That's what those are. Okay. Woo! Glad I noticed that one. You guys were probably already knowing that, and I didn't know it. You guys are on the ball. All right, now the last one we're going to take a look at, and this will empty our box. As you see, this is the last of the box. Oop, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. But we're going to take a look at Miles Morales, Mr. Spider-Man. Okay, and what's on his artwork board? Well, okay, I like the Spider-Man side. I can't say there's much on the other side, but hey, he is swinging out of nowhere. All right, like how that continues to come on through. Let's pull that down a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks good. And there you go. Look at that. Okay. There's his board. Okay, take a look at that. Pause that if you need to. And what are his rules clarifications? So I do like how they put all the components down here so you know. That's actually really nice. Okay, got his combat tracker, or I mean, his combat tracker. And see his little hit point tracker right there for health points. If you have 76 health points, it's going to be a long game. All right, and his dice. Dice. Yeah, there you go. Oh, don't see any imperfections on any of these. Superb quality, as always, from everything that I've seen from this game. So, yeah, the quality of these dice from games has just been top notch. All right, this time I'm going to take a look at the backs. Okay, these are all going to be the same. No illusion cards for him, but he's going to have some radioactive blood. Yikes. Okay, pause if you need to. I'll give you a second on each one of these. Or a half a second. Booyah. All right. Cha-ching. Yes. I mean, just milkshake me, baby. All right. See, they have fun with this game. Combo. I like it. Samsies. Keep thinking these all look very similar, but than the other ones. But we'll just probably all the basic cards. Bye-bye. Yeah, I think these are just all the basic cards everybody's going to get, but that's all right. We'll just slowly go through them all. And there you go. And that is Mr. Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Okay, if I got his name right. Morales, not Morales, duh. If you truly are Spider-Man like you claim to be. All right, now, the nice thing about this game is these things just go easily in here. I know they have other boxes that have more sets, but you know what? This works just good. You put all these in here like this. Okay, now, we do have this punch board. I am going to go through this punch board. I'm going to punch out all these standees, all these other pieces, components, figure out what goes in what, put them in their little trays. Shkabam, we're going to be good to go. Okay, we got our rule book right there, which is going to fit in easily. We'll throw that in there, and we have our lid. There you go, and they're nice, some nice marble artwork on that front. Beautiful looking artwork, actually. I love the color combinations just all kind of pop. That looks really sweet. Okay, but there you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Marble Dice Throne, the Scarlet Witch, Thor, Loki, and Spider-Man box. Hey, if you played Dice Throne, leave some notes down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the game. Are you looking forward to this one? You looking forward to maybe other characters or other versions? Hey, I like to read about all that stuff. But as always, thank you for watching.
You know, there is nothing more important than the people. Ah! Sean! Why?
You knew what I was when you asked me to review board games with you.
Do you want to go review a board game right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.